Hey, how you guys doing? So we finally got the Aspire album, which notably has solo songs for each girl and Liella. So that of course means 11 solo songs. So of course, when stuff like that happens, I want to rank them. So that's what we're gonna do. And yes, at the end, I'll give you a link in the description to a poll where you guys can participate and pick your favorite solo songs, and we can see the overall consensus based on the community. But for this video, we're gonna be focusing on my opinions. Of course, these songs just came out recently. I only listened to them a handful of times, so my opinions aren't concrete yet. But I'll give you my relatively, maybe a little confident views on what these songs are so far, and we'll see which ones I like the most. And of course, feel free to discuss what your favorites are in the comments below. So without further ado, let's go get a preview of the songs, and then I'll go over each song and explain how I feel about each one. So those were all of these solo songs in the Aspire album. So without further ado, I'm going to go over my opinions on each one, starting with my least favorite as of right now, and that will be 11th place. So 11th place, I have Kinako solo song, Tekuteku Biyori. This song is fine, I guess. I mean, the chorus I think is a little decent, got a nice beat to it. The instrumentals are fine. It's kind of a happy kind of feeling song, but I just don't get much when I listen to it, and that's more or less how I feel about it. Not much else to really say. It's fine, I suppose. 10th place goes to Cuckoo's Fundamental. Now, granted, slower songs, it takes me longer to really establish my feelings on the song, so it could change in the future, but the song isn't that interesting to listen to. It's slower, and so there can be some nices to that, but it doesn't. Slow songs don't have to be uninteresting instrumentally, and it kind of just doesn't have much going instrumentally to keep me interested in the song. So I don't know. I don't get a whole lot out of this one. Maybe it'll change in future, but for right now, it's a 10th place. 9th place goes to Shiki's Liella. It's again a little bit of a slower song. I was hoping Shiki would do something a little bit faster, based on a Glass Ball Rejection, which I really like that solo song. Shiki's singing's still good. The instrumentals, again, it's a slower song, but it's a little bit more interesting than what Fundamental does. That's why I put it a little higher. But it never really picks up at any point. Even the chorus, it's still kind of slow. And that's kind of what dooms the song for me. So overall, it's a fine song, but again, similar problems to what I with Fundamental. 8th place goes to Chisato's Rhythm. It's, again, still a bit of a slower song, but it's yet another song that goes a little bit better in the instrumental direction for me. It's a little bit more interesting. This is really reminiscent of her first solo song, where you kind of have that electronic instruments and the background synthesizer and such. So I kind of get similar vibes to that, but I'd probably rather listen to her first solo song than this one. So I don't know. Still a little bit more interesting than the previous two instrumentally, but it's still a slow song. It's still not super interesting instrumentally. It's like they have one very more interesting sounding instrumental, but you need a little bit more than just one to really build a good, I don't know, sound profile. Is that what it's called? But it's a fine song. It's not really a song that I still would listen to that often, but it's better. In 7th place, I'm going to put Mei's solo song Skyliner. I'm not 100% sure this is where I want to stick this in the future, but we'll see. So, I still like her voice, her song, especially if you compare it to Akane Gokuro, their first solo song. That one I really like that one. This one, I would say the one thing that does stand out is the guitar, the electric guitar instrumental that comes in. Because when it comes in right after the intro, where it starts playing it between the intro and the first verse, I kind of like that. That's actually a pretty nice touch. And it definitely, if you look at her subunit, they kind of try to put more of that vibe. So if you like that, her subunit, you probably would like the song. The song itself is fine. The guitar does bring it up though, because I did like some elements of it. But the rest of the song, it's alright. I'm not the biggest rock fan, and I think other rock songs just do it better. But this one is a decent song. In 6th place, I'm putting Ren, which I was expecting her to be a little higher, but I don't know. So her song is Musubiba, kind of a fun name. And this is more of the realm where, there could be solo songs, but they do something a little bit more interesting instrumentally. At least there's more layers to it. So I think this kind of song is a little bit more of at least my personal vibe. This is some kind of song I could potentially buy it being in kind of a slice of life anime. If you were doing some kind of opening kind of theme, maybe a little slower, maybe one that's kind of that feeling. But I kind of like the song. I like Ren's voice. It's a little simple, and there's probably more the realm of I might listen to the song in a very rare occasion. But I think this one definitely hits a little bit more of things I was looking for a song, especially if you're going to be a little slower. A little lower than I was hoping for what Ren would do, because I tend to like her songs. But, this one's decent. In 5th place, I have Kanon with her song Over Over. This is probably a song I need to listen to more to really cement my feelings, but I think there's potential in her solo song. This might be my favorite solo song for her. It comes out with a pretty nice intro. It's got a nice verse with a nice beat to it. And the chorus, I think, is decent. It doesn't blow me away. I don't even know if it's my favorite part of the song, which in ways can be little of a detriment, but I think this is a pretty solid song. It's overall got a solid beat to it that I find myself enjoying relatively. I don't know if this is a song I'll listen all the time, but I'll keep listening to this one and see where this lands in the future. Fourth place goes to Sumire with her song Just Woo. I gotta say, I kind of like this song. I kind of dig it. It's got this funky kind of groovy kind of sound to it that I kind of find myself digging to a little bit to it. It's not really my style, but this is different. It's unique. I don't know if that kind of feeling is going to stay long term, but this is something interesting to listen to. And I don't know, maybe this is some kind of song I imagine might play in a club or something, but I kind of like this one, honestly. And I'm going to give it 4 because I think there is potential to this song. For third place, I'm going to put Margarete's song Luca. So this one's kind of interesting. So of course, this is her first solo song beyond, the first 2 that were in the anime, which was a lot more of an intense style. I was kind of expecting that to potentially be her style, like maybe a little more like, I don't know, Last Ball Rejection, which I would have loved for something like that. But this one still is not too shabby. Good beat. Overall, I like her singing in it, and I think this is a solid song. I don't know if it's going to stay third, but initial impressions are pretty strong for her. So overall, pretty good. And we'll look forward to what else she comes out in the future. Yeah, so that's right. The Onitsuka sisters win this album for me, claiming first and second place. But in second place, we're going to go with Natsumi and her solo song, Pastel Collage. I might not be the biggest Natsumi fan. Actually, she's very much towards the bottom. But her voice is good, and her songs have been pretty good. So her other song was I O Chodai. And I gotta say, that's not that bad of a song. Like there's some catchy elements with this, but this one's pretty good, honestly. I thought it was gonna be lower, but the more I listen to it, I'm just like, there's something to this song that just sounds pretty good. I have trouble kind of explaining why I seem to like the song. Like, it's positive, it's bright, and it's got fun instrumentals that add layers to it that makes it interesting to listen to. But overall, it just mixes very well. So I don't know, but this is definitely one of the songs that I definitely will be listening to a lot more in the future, as well as what's in first place. So my favorite for this album so far is going to be Tomari's song, Wildcard. And Wildcard is kind of a fitting name for this song, because when you listen to this one, it's like, whoa, that's quite different. But I kind of like it. It's kind of a almost mysterious kind of vibe to that song. And it's got some jazzy elements to it that I think really mix well with it. And, you listen to that and it's like, ooh, that's pretty neat. And that's kind of how I feel about the song. I listened to, her solos in Jellyfish. I'm like, oh, I think she's got potential. But I feel like this song really establishes her potential. And I want to say, good job. I think this is a pretty fun song to listen to. I don't know if this is just me, but I definitely been liking Wildcard so far. So this is definitely one song that I think people should listen to. So that'll do it for my rankings, but of course now it's your turn. I have a link in the description below where you can participate in my poll, where you get to rank your top 5 songs. This way, so you don't have to do all of them. It makes it a little easier for you guys. So you just gotta pick your top 5. 1 is your favorite solo song from this album, and then 5 is going to be your 5th favorite, not your least favorite. And make sure you give each song a place and then submit that. And then we'll go over them all in the end. In case you forgot which girl sang what song, I also put that below for you if that helps you out. But without further ado, that will be it for this video. Of course, feel free to let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What songs do you guys like the most and why? I'm curious to see your opinions, and where do you think these solo songs rank in terms of the grand scheme of all Liella solo songs? Do you think that these are top tier ones, or do you think more middle of the pack, mixed around? I'm curious to see what you guys think about this, and what do you think about solo songs for the new girls? What do you think they're going to take the direction from Margarete and Tomari? So far, I'm seeing some interesting things, and I'm just glad that we got second solo song for some of the other girls, the second years, I guess you can call them, and we got stuff to compare to. But I'm curious to see all about that in the comments below. Feel free to discuss that, and eventually I'll go release a poll for based on your guys' submissions. But let me know all about those in comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to catch you guys in another video soon.